scary, right? Like, you hold charge shot and suddenly the opponent has to play a completely different way. It threatens kill, it threatens 25%. It's, yeah, like, that is, and combined with Samus's, like, lengthy aerials that kill, like, those giant limbs, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then the Zair.
Yeah, true.
But Kanga's on the Snake. There you go.
Well, if it's on the Snake, I'm seeing an S pick.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, they would have done a double blind, so...
Oh, true.
So we don't know. Okay, Poppt1's got to put tag
Poppt, are you serious, bro? You were just in the controller cell, man. Just check your name. You're not
probably,
that famous.
He probably thought he was here because he was playing Cruise last night, but then it's a different setup, so...
You know how many people are playing?
Yeah, there's a lot of people here. 343.
P-O, double P.
T1. Poppt. Do you know, what's his fan base called? Are they like popcorns?
I have no idea.
Poppers? Poppins?
I feel weird watching him. It's like, I know him. Why am I watching him?
Yeah, no, you're right. It is surreal. Especially, it was really weird. So I run a tournament sometimes on like Fridays. And one of the tournament regulars, I saw him here at BAM, and I was like, hey, you know, like this is your first major. Like, how are you finding BAM? And he was like, you know what's surreal? I finally met Poppt. This is crazy. I've been watching him since before I was playing Smash.
What?
You know, since I was a kid. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm old.
What the heck?
Like I'm old, man. These kids.
I remember coming in and he was like one of the best. Like, he was definitely the best. Oh, it's Game & Watch. Oh, yeah,
I told you.
True,
what did I tell you? What did I tell you?
This is definitely better than the grenades are just out of the play.
That's true.
There's no room for grenades now. There's like, you have to move with grenades. You can't just throw them.
Yeah. And like, that's the thing with Game & Watch. Like, the way that Game & Watch moves in the air, having like drifting bucket is so good.
Yeah.
Like short hop bucket forward and short hop retreating bucket. Like, those are some deadly tools in this matchup. Like, look at this movement with the turtle. Wow. This is going to be a challenge for Kanga. Now, being a Snake player, what's something that most people don't know about Snake, if you had to say?
That this matchup sucks.
That this matchup sucks?
It's terrible.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I think the big move to use safely is down tilt. You can't. I don't think if you space it correctly, he can't up B.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah, down tilt's your big money.
And you can stay crouching so
exactly.
the turtle won't hit, right? Like,
yeah.
That's smart.
You'd be extremely careful about what aerials you use as well.
Okay, Kanga's looking kind of comfy though, like only 30% in it.
He's rolling. This is how you do it.
Do you think FD is good for Snake? Like having...
I hear people do not like me getting this stage. If he got a down throw read, he was dead.
Ooh, I like the idea with the trap.
Up tilt? Yeah, should have went for it. He's been throwing aerials every time after the up B there.
Both of these characters just love to go up into the sky. Like, Cypher high recoveries with Snake, and then the Game & Watch parachute up B, like...
Nice, finds it. Yeah, no, it's really just you playing the brawler game. But you can use grenades, you have to move with them.
Yeah.
You have to bait him to use the bucket, and then you go.
Yeah, it's item play at its core, right? They're not just projectiles, like grenades are items, and you can mix them up. You can be Z-dropping, you can be picking them up and not using them. Yeah.
Or you pick it up, you run with it, you Z-drop back air if he's trying to bucket.
Yeah, exactly.
Things like that.
There are many ideas here.
Just roll away from Bob.
Escaping with the dare. Look, Kanga's ahead, right? And like at 168, sometimes Game & Watch struggles to kill. Like, still living.
Yep, that's coverage all around.
Nice. The manhole.
So, another thing to worry about, with the C4 on the ground now, it's about to go in about another 5-ish seconds. There it goes.
Wow, you've got the internal timer.
No, I got it.
The shot clock for the C4.
Oh, unlucky.
Stab him through the Cypher. That was a really good key, because that can be tricky.
It can be very hard to hit the spike there.
Like, through the Cypher is actually really impressive, so nice to pop it. I'm liking Kanga's movement. Like, he's just walking, being, like, quite patient.
But this is how... Kanga's playing this correctly. It's just... Yeah, there's a lot of hard decision making.
I think this FD pick is kind of great for Game & Watch, because, look, once you put Snake into the air, where are you going to go? You know? Like...
The neutral air dodges are really like, it's rough. He covers up air, and then he just does X.
It's a bit of a frame trap, yeah. And there's no platforms for you to go to on FD. You are just up there. You can't go anywhere. And Poppt is going to be on the ground. Like Game & Watch's ground speed, even though he's not the fastest, he actually does have one of the fastest initial dashes.
Yeah.
Like from stock, he moves left or right incredibly fast, which means he will get there really quick from like standing in the middle of the stage. Yeah.
Well, Kanga didn't use one grenade. Now, in some situations, I find it's okay because even in disadvantage, pulling a grenade and changing a momentum would stop him from being in that 50-50 situation.
Yeah. You also don't want Poppt to get too comfortable, right? Like, if you pull a grenade, that means Poppet's like, okay, I have to be thinking about using bucket now.
Yeah,
and then,
exactly.
And then if you don't use grenades, then at least he's still thinking about bucket.
It's
on
the
mental
threat
stack.
of like, oh, do I bucket? He's running at me with grenade next to me. Do I, you know?
Well, here comes the Kanga Sephiroth, so there won't be any grenades.
No, he's like trying to follow. He's trying to do what I do. Play both these characters. All right, let's see how the Sephiroth goes. It's all about spacing now. Can't use side B or neutral B.
But he's going to cut through all these bombs. Bombing mission, Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, bounce is going to be really useful too.
And FD, back to FD. I wonder. Look, Sephiroth does have some cool landing options like the slash dash. But okay.
That would have been a grab. Remember, at the end of the rapid jab, all the hurt box is extended, so you usually can get a grab pretty easily.
Poppet's ability to keep someone in the corner is so good. Like, his usage of Chef and then like knowing exactly when to go into the up airs or into the dash back chair or to get the follow-ups on Chef as well. Like, it is so hard to get out of there. Even when you're playing a character like Sephiroth, who is notoriously good at kind of planking, hanging out of the ledge. Sephiroth actually can't stick the sword into the side of the stage if Poppt is doing Chef, because the food is just going to hit him.
Ah. Maybe if you get lower.
Yeah, like really low.
Yeah, really low, yeah. He's not, and the movement increase by 30% is really screwing up Kanga's back airs.
Yeah. You have to be comfortable at both speeds of Sephiroth.
Exactly.
But the wing is the first stock is gone, and so is the wing. And only 28% on the board for old Kanga.
Side B? I would have just gone for it. Comfortable, you're a lead. You're up stock.
Okay, well,
50% wing.
Yeah, when you're this far behind, you know, I think it's a welcome blessing for Kanga.
Nice.
That's great. That down smash is such a long move. Sometimes people forget that it is just kind of, it's like an F tilt.
Yeah, and even the dust is a hitbox. It's a very interesting move.
Yeah, really quake in the earth.
Yeah, another Sephiroth's kind of like got the good ninja factor, like we saw before. There's very much not really too much out of shield you can do. So you just kind of try and win the neutral for the most part.
Yeah, it's very much like, it's a little bit of a death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like,
yeah.
You don't get these crazy combos, but you win the neutral with your big disjoints, and then you try to keep them at disadvantage with this giant toothpick. And hey, these F tilts, like, Kanga's looking a little bit more comfortable now. But Sephiroth dies early. He's so light.
We are light. We are the fox weight.
Yeah, not much meat on his bones.
Oh, that was a punish. Yep, the turtle.
And here we go.
The turtle's greater than the sword.
The turtle is greater than the sword. Do you know the turtle's name?
I don't. Is there a name?
Yeah, I think it's Edward.
Edward Turtle.
Yeah. I've heard people say Shelly, but I think that's fake news. There you go. Poppt, 2 stocks up, looking to take this set.
Looking comfortable.
Really? Okay, and into these fish bowls, like this evil supervillain essentially in Sephiroth, getting destroyed by a flat man with fish bowls.
I mean, this character's a veteran in the gaming world.
That's true.
You respect your elders. Oh my god, he had it.
They just showed off their kill moves.
Oh, he wanted the YouTube.
He did. He wanted the clip.
He wanted the YouTube there. 100%.
Thumbnail.
No, not gonna happen. That's dead.
There we go. And the F smash. Poppt, the 3 stock.
I'm curious how the Samus would have gone there, but because like side B, he can't absorb. It just reflects.
Yeah.
So there's I don't know. I'm not sure.
There's some moves there. It's interesting. I think Kanga was maybe looking for answers. It can be hard, especially Game & Watch is a sort of underrepresented character. Like, I know there is like